I don't know. I just talked
Was
to him
he
the
on
last time he
late?
was
Or
home.
what was, did they know?
We're on? It's just now 7, man. Come on. All right. It is 7 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order tonight for the Kenton City School District Board of Education meeting on September 16th. I'll call to order at 7 o'clock. Roll call, please.
Mr. Hensel? Yes. Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes. Okay, Pledge of Allegiance, please. If everyone would stand, flag is over here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we'll move on to item 3, approval and correction of the minutes from the regular board meeting that was held on August 19th, 2024. Could I have a motion, please?
Heidinger.
Thanks, Tasha. A second?
Hensel.
Thanks, Rodney. Any discussion, corrections? Everybody get a chance to look them over. Okay, with no corrections, we'll go ahead and have a vote, please.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Item 4, principal, supervisor, faculty reports, and student showcase. Tonight, we have Brett Purcell with us tonight had a couple visitors with us to present.
Good evening. The Captain's Council is a new initiative started this year in conjunction with Mr. Wingfield, the coaches, and myself. The Captain's Committee is a group of student athletes selected by their coaches or teammates representing each of the fall sports teams. We meet every other week on Thursdays to discuss current events within the athletic programs and to work on athletic committee initiatives. Joining us tonight are 4 members of the committee. I'll let them introduce themselves and what sport they represent when they present some information about the committee.
Hello everyone, my name is Garrett Werble. I am a junior and I represent the boys team, cross-country team, on the Captain's Committee. One of the goals that we established as a committee is to increase school spirit and unity. One of the ways we did this was working to achieve this goal. We created the Captain's Committee Council Instagram account where we can post the different game themes and other information. Prior to this, the Captain's Committee didn't handle this, and it was just held by a couple of students. So now we can have the final say on these and make sure decisions are clear. Because we all meet together, we have a better understanding of each other's sports teams, and we are able to work together to support each other.
My name is Emma Hogendabler, and I'm a senior, and I'm a captain of the girls' soccer team. Another goal that we established as a committee is to increase the student attendance at different sporting events. So at our first meeting, we met together as teams, and we identified 2 contests on our schedule that we thought would be best to have the most students attend. We then shared these with the whole Captain's Council and asked for the committee members to get back to their teams and try to coordinate their team to each come to watch those events. This led to a discussion about how to watch certain events. For example, many of us have never been to a golf match, and so also a tennis match. So people from these groups came up to show us the rules of attending a golf or tennis match. And then after that, a number of cross-country runners and girls soccer players were able to attend the Hardin County Golf Invite, which was a new experience for all of us. And this is also the most students that have ever attended a golf match.
Hello, my name is Bill Wilkinson, and I'm a senior, and I represent the football team. The Captain's Committee also serves as a communication between the student athletes, well, the student body, and the administrators. In our first meeting, we discussed the best way to communicate, and we addressed that most students don't use Facebook or Twitter. Instead, they use Instagram. So that was also helpful for Mr. Purcell to know which social media platform to post information to get to the students. The Captain's Committee is also a good place for programs to find out more about each other. Because we are all busy and either practicing or playing games, it's difficult to keep up with what is going on in other sports. So the captain's committee is a way we'll be able to have a better idea of what is happening with the other teams.
Hello, my name is Leah Harder. I'm here to represent the girls cross country team and as well as cheer here on the captain's committee. In our first meeting, we were discussed some different goals, many things that we have talked about here tonight, set aside, and some other things we talked about like dream big or big picture type things in the future. So some that we had identified were intermediate and obtainable. We're having the band come to additional events and getting our students better involved at pep rallies and giving out free food and apparel to the student section to encourage more student body to come out to games. Some dream big items that were discussed and improved facilities and possibly having fireworks or some other celebration at games to celebrate touchdowns and goals. There have also been a mention of a domed football stadium as well as a swimming pool and an indoor track.
That's
We told
big.
them dream big, big
Yep.
picture.
Yeah.
So thank you for allowing the Captain's Committee to present this evening and tell you a little about this new program. We're excited to see where this goes and hope to continue to increase school spirit and build impactful relationships between our student athletes and programs. Thank you.
Awesome.
Good job, guys.
Yep, I gotta get a picture.
I was gonna say, I thought there should be a
I thought
picture.
that was kind of odd too. I was like, should I say anything?
It's like he's forgot everything he's supposed to Yeah. That is an actual shot. I think Miss Norris has them, Miss Baum has them, but that might be about it.
You getting in here, Jill? Come on, get in here. You need to be in these.
Thanks for coming, guys. We appreciate it. Nice job tonight.
Get right in here.
He's making me get in here.
Yeah, that's right. You need to be in these.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. You guys go ahead.
No, you can, I already taken
Oh,
mine.
I'm okay. I stay out of these. I think.
So do I.
Thank you guys very much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome to continue to stick around, but you can also take off because I know you are busy.
Hey, Brad, I got a question for you. So how has the student attendance been to the ones that passed?
And then, yeah,
Consistent with last year, more or less,
I
or?
think we've had more. I think some football games, et cetera. That's a pretty good.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it very much.
Thanks, guys.
2 away games so far. We've had a pretty decent number of good away games, so. Yeah, no, I think it's maintaining or increasing this.
I went to one soccer match. It looked like there was pretty good crowd.
Yeah,
That's good.
I think that's where most of them are heading right now. That's just-
Yeah.
Okay.
See you, Brett.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. All right, I don't think anybody signed up to present tonight. Unless you wanted to present tonight, you sure? All right.
You really want to stretch out the meeting.
You be quiet over there, Ryan.
Item 6, reports of the treasurer. The floor is yours,
Okay,
Jill.
just quick update on where we're at with our interest. In total, between our LFI and our local, we have a little over $2.525 million. So to break that down, LFI is 1.3 and locals 1.1. 1.2 if you round up.
2.5?
2.5.
2.5 total.
Seems like that's what I considered was
Mm.
investment.
Went up for another $500,000 at
It went
least,
up
Probably.
100,000 since the last time, and the time before that, another 100,000, so, yeah. And Nathan did tell me that they're about at 40% completion. Once we hit 50%, then I have to set up an escrow account for Peterson. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up with Star. That's where we're getting our best interest, overnight yields, and it's liquid. So we'll just, once they tell me what I need to move in there, we'll start moving that into Star. So Nathan thought that might be anywhere from November, December, maybe, as we're getting to that 50% mark.
So
So
you'll still be able to draw interest on that money?
I'm still drawing
I
interest.
mean, when you put it into that escrow, you'll be able to roll interest on it.
Yes, yeah. Yep.
I should have done a motion before you started, huh? Could I have a
No.
motion, please?
Ledley.
Thank you. A second? Thanks, Tasha. Any other questions for Jill? Clarifications? And then, okay, we'll have a vote, please.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes.
Mr. Hensel? Mrs. Heidinger?
Okay, item 7, superintendent report communication.
Yep, and just a couple things. One, there will not be any board committee, there weren't any committees that met, but policy committee will meet this next month. And I think we have another committee that meets this next month, but I'm slipping my mind here. So anyway, wanted to just mention real quick, because there is the acceptance of Joe Funkhauser's retirement. Joe's been fantastic for us in our district. Obviously, I had him when I was principal at the high school, and he's still helping us out, doing a lot of things right now until his retirement. But because he's not here, I just wanted to, I guess, mention that I am going to make him come back in May, even though he's going to be done now, so that we can present him with the golden apple, and, you know, the other retirees will be here at that time and that kind of thing. So I don't know if he's watching, but, yeah, that's, we're going to make sure he comes back and we honor him at that time, so. But outside of that, really good start to the school year. Teachers are doing great. All of our support staff and everybody has just done a fantastic job. It's been a very smooth start to the year, so thank you.
Awesome. And you already mentioned no committee reports, so we won't have anything, nothing on old business tonight. New business, item 10, authorization resolutions. Looks like we've got an agreement that we're approving tonight for the Hardin County Board of Development Disabilities, that's hard for me to say for some reason, and us. Agreement between Health Partners of Western Ohio and the schools for health services. And then 10C is the memorandum that was explained to us, I think, in the communication from Chad earlier. 10D quote. Looks like we're approving the quote for the school scoreboard for the new building.
Big thanks to Quest on that.
And thanks to Quest on that one for some reimbursement to us on that. That's amazing.
And the hospital.
And Ohio Health is the other one,
Yep.
absolutely.
Thank you.
We appreciate both of those. 10E, approval of contract for the gym floor and the space between the Kent City Schools and the Quest Federal Union. That's a sponsor for that. And then 10F, an agreement between the Hardin Community School for transportation. And then 10G, approve the list of volunteers for the 24-25 school year, contingent on paperwork. And then 10H, approve the following agreement for Midwest Regional ESC and us. Looks like we've got 3 there for that. And then 10I, approval of the following donation from the Dayton Air Show to the JROTC. I'm assuming they must have went down and helped with the air show?
They did.
That's awesome.
Help with inflatable games and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. Good deal. And then 10J, approve Garmin Miller for architectural services for design and construction for the auxiliary gym to the new middle school, high school building. And 10 keeps going. Oh, I guess the amount's 215, sorry about that. And 10K, approve some transfer funds, which is requesting some of that. And 10L, approve a state trip for the FFA, out-of-state trip, I should say. And then 10M, approval agreement between Ada Village Schools and the Kent City Schools, all for the transportation of FFA students. Could I have a motion to accept item 10, please?
Hensel.
Thanks, Rodney. A second? Thanks, Tasha. Any questions, clarification on item 10? There's a lot of them on there. With none, we'll have a vote.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger? Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Okay, item 11, personnel items. 11A is the retirement of Joe that Chad was just mentioning. B, looks like we've got a salary adjustment. And then 10C is contract employment employee. Looks like, Winter Guard, Power of the Pen, yearbook, Quiz Bowl, Honor Society Robotics. And then 10D is for non-employee. Looks like we've got Cade Miller for esports. And then 11E is a couple of substitute teachers. And 11F is educational assistant we're hiring. Could I have a motion for item 11, please?
Ledley.
Thank you, Brandon. A second?
Heidegger.
Thanks, Tasha. Any clarifications on item 11 for anyone?
Something I think I forgot to mention, and as soon as you read the name, I was like, oh, I think I missed that in one of the updates. Jake has worked for us, Jeremy Purcell, goes by Jake, has worked for us now for a year and change, but it's been through the ESC. So we're basically hiring him straight in through Kenton City Schools now.
Okay.
Sorry about that, I don't think I mentioned that.
Oh, that's okay. And then Joe has 31 years with us, huh? That's amazing. Great.
You might want to mention about, so next week, we're going to be starting on the locker rooms, putting foundations in and.
Oh, at the
getting that
football field?
started. Yes.
Okay.
So we met with underground people this morning, and we've got some clarification on that, so hoping to have it on the roof by winter, and
Awesome.
and then we can get the inside work done over the winter, and probably next spring, then we'll hook up all the underground, so it's ready to go by next fall. Is the plan.
I'm assuming that's where the stone pad is, right there out in front? Okay, awesome.
So,
Great, thanks for
moving
taking,
forward.
thanks for taking the lead on that, Rodney. Okay, anything else? If not, we'll have a vote, please, on item 11.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Carmi?
Yes. Item 12, adjournment, 7:17 PM. Next Kenton Board of Education meeting will be held on October 21st, 2024 at 7 PM. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here and joining us online.